Welcome to Real Food, and this is my follow-up video about my green sprouts and microcrops. In my box, which I ordered from Mini Crops, this is the company that produces them. They supplied a selection of sprouts which I've never eaten before, and I wasn't sure what those things were. They all had some Japanese sounding names, and I wanted to do some research before trying them and before giving you any information about them. And I found that some of them are very, very interesting indeed, and some even have fairly strong medicinal properties. So, the Japanese sounding crops that I wanted to research were Shiso, Tatsoi, and Mizuna. Okay, let me find them. This could be... Oh yeah, this is Mizuna. So this is Mizuna, this is what it looks like. And we might as well start with Mizuna, actually. So Mizuna, from what I found, is also known as spider mustard. So it's a type of... it's from a mustard family. And it also shares the same family roots as our rocket salad. So as you can see, it does look a little bit like those rocket leaves, and I imagine it will have similar taste. Although I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I know what rocket salad tastes like, but these are very young sprouts, so I don't know what this is going to be like. But before I'm going to try them, I wanted to tell you about the other one. That's Shiso. Shiso is quite an interesting plant, as it happens. Let me just find it first of all. And this is Tatsoi. This could be it actually, because that I've got a yeah. This is the one. And this is a purple variety, so you can see it's purple. In fact, it's so interesting that I decided to even plant some of these, because it's difficult to get them in seed, like in larger, from nurseries, from proper nurseries, and growing them from seed might be difficult. I mean, these guys have obviously succeeded. But let me tell you what's so interesting about Shiso. Shiso is also known as perilla, and this purple variety is also known as beefsteak plant. I mean, beefsteak, I imagine, because of these red, purplish kind of leaves, and when they get bigger, they look sort of dark red. The plant actually is in the mint family, so I expect some kind of minty maybe flavor. But I'm not so sure if it's going to be minty, because it's used as a herb in salads, apparently. But the interesting medicinal side of this plant is that it acts also in a similar way to aspirin. So if you know aspirin, anti-inflammatory properties, you'll be familiar. This plant doesn't have the same salicylic acid, for example, as aspirin, but it has something called periloxine, and it acts in a very similar way as a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agent. So, if this is something that you're interested in, then Shiso potentially could be very useful. And I am going to try Shiso first, because I'm really curious whether it's minty and what other tastes or aromatic profiles it will have. So I'm going to do that. So let me take this. I'm going to take this one little, maybe, seedling, and I'm just gonna give it a really interesting... just chew it a little. You know what? As expected, it doesn't really taste like mint, although it's in the mint family, but it's actually not... it's not very minty at all. I mean, there is a very, very subtle, sort of maybe very distant, a whiff of freshness, but I don't get that peppery, minty, or cooling kind of sensation from this. But it is very, very, nevertheless, very interesting. There is a hint of... I can't really tell. I need to try another one. I was going to say a hint of fennel, but it doesn't really taste like fennel either. I'm trying to figure out. No, I can't really figure it out. I guess this is what Shiso tastes like. It's a Shiso taste. So it's a very interesting taste actually. So it is indeed used in Japanese cuisine very often. They use leaf, they use it in salads, and I guess it does go with fish very well. It's got very pleasant, very mild flavor, unlike I was actually expecting a bit more minty flavor, but there isn't much. It's just a pleasant taste overall. So very, very interesting. I might try and plant it in my garden to see what it's like, because the leaf is also used. A larger leaf could be quite handy. So the second one I wanted to try, and I'm going to try, is tatsoi. Yeah, this is tatsoi. I mean, it almost looks like cress when it's in the form of these seedlings. But tatsoi is actually in the family of mustard. It's the same family where other plants belong. For example, turnip, pak choi, rapeseed, this tatsoi. I mean, they're all in this mustard family. And again, I'm curious whether I will actually taste any mustard in these sprouts. I actually don't know, and I'm really curious to try. So I'm going to try. So I'm going to take these two. It's very interesting. I like it. It's quite juicy, and there is a very distant taste of mustard. It's a combination of mustard and radish, that kind of turnip, maybe. Yeah, I definitely can taste it. But it's a very gentle, very mild sensation. So I really do like it. This is really cool. Right, well, the other one, Mizuna. Oh yes, the Mizuna. We already briefly discussed Mizuna. That it comes from the same family as our rocket salad, and they're also mustards. Actually, this is also a wider mustard family. So I guess that peppery taste in our rocket salad is due to the fact that it belongs to mustard family. So I'm going to try this one because I know what rocket tastes like, so I'm curious. Yes, it's very pleasant. It's very, very gentle. In fact, of the two mustards, the tatsoi one and this one, I think Mizuna is more gentle. It's more mild. It's not. This one is a bit stronger. It's more peppery. So and you know what? We might as well, while we're doing this, we might as well try this one, because this is also mustard. It says, but it says frills, so it comes from mustard family again. And here we've got quite a bit of growth, and there are like different types of leaf in here. So I'm curious to see what it will taste like. So this is also a mustard. So I'm going to try. Frills. You know what? I do taste more mustard in this one, but it's a really, really pleasant, very interesting mustard. You know what? If I had to choose between actual mustard and these greens, I would definitely go for greens. For example, you can put this in a sandwich, have it with your meat if you eat meat, or have it in salad instead of mustard. This will actually work. But it works on a very pleasant, very gentle way, level sort of. It does taste. I can sense real mustard in this one. So now I've got three mustards. So we've got this Mizuna, tatsoi, and frills. So again, three mustards, and of the three, I'll probably go for this because it's the most flavoursome. And if you really actually want that mustard taste, it probably provides with that mustard taste. a bit more than the others. The other one, second, I would go in terms of strength, will be this one, and the most mild one will be this is Mizuna. So also, while I was doing some research on these mustard varieties, including the Japanese versions, I've ordered another big box of wheatgrass. So this actually was on sale, so it's like a whole box, 1, 2, 3, 16 small little boxes of wheatgrass. And what I'm going to use it for, I'm going to use it in my juicer, and I'm going to add it to I'm going to try something like carrot juice maybe, and a bit of this, and apple juice and a little bit of this. So I've not tried it yet, but I'm really curious what my juices will be like with wheatgrass added. I know what wheatgrass tastes like, and I've tried those shots, green shots, but I'm going to add it now to spice up my carrot juice and my apple juice now with this. So hopefully you like these interesting facts and curious information about these sprouts, and you like perhaps to try some of these yourself. You can grow these sprouts easily yourself. I mean, I think they're growing from something like cotton in these small squares. So do try these things, and be careful with Shiso, because this has aspirin-like effect. So if you eat lots and lots of it, you might need to consider what else you're taking. So this one is particularly interesting and has very strong medicinal properties. But all the others, just add them to your salads or eat them as they are, and it will add a bit of spice and a bit of freshness in your diet. Okay, well, thank you again for watching. Do share your stories if you've tried any of the similar sprouts. Maybe you're sprouting yourself. Share your interesting bits of facts and information about them. I'm really curious to discover. And I will chat to you again soon.